Hi everyone, I'm Katie Chappell, the Key Account Manager at Civic, and I'm going to show you today how to set up events and ticketing for your nonprofit through Civic. So on the main page for your profile, you'll see the event calendar where it will list the most recent events coming up, and then over to the right we'll click Add to start a new event. So for the event title, we'll go ahead and enter in all the details. Click a date in the future. We'll do our start times and the duration of the event. And there's even an option for days if you are hosting any type of conference. Next up for policy categories. And if you do not have categories, you can skip over this part, but having this on the event will populate our surveys that we send out to donors and volunteers for nonprofits that they're matched with. So it's very beneficial to include all of your events on Civic and enter in the categories when you can. And then for description, this will be good for any point of contacts or maybe some giveaways or food that you're featuring at your nonprofit event. We've got spell check already in these for you, which is great. Next up is event host location. So location is mandatory if you're having an in-person event, obviously. But if there's also the option to tune in online, you will click this box and enter in the Zoom link. I'm going to enter in an address so that we can keep moving. Down here there's a more info link. If you've already made, say, a Facebook link or a Facebook post about your event, you can enter in that link so that your guests can check that out as well. We'll click save here. Alright, now you'll see your event and ticketing overview. So this will give you all the details that you entered on the previous screen, so be sure to check over them and make sure that they're correct. You'll see here too, also online at announced later. This is because I did not have that Zoom link prior, so be sure, or if you don't have it, just don't fret that it does still look professional. Let's go ahead and update the banner. So on here you can either pick from your computer or the gallery. I'm going to choose from the gallery, and you can see on here that select, it means it's already cropped. So we're good in there. And then down for the tickets. So this is where you can enter in the ticketing details. This is important if you have different tiers or different experiences to host for the events, different ticketing prices. So in here you can specify those details. For the name, you can rename if it's maybe a dinner. And then due date refers to the notice you need before the event. So say this is a dinner, you probably need 3 days or so in advance to get the food and stuff equipment. So be sure that you do notate that there. And then we've got the cost of the ticket. So we've got minimum donation, suggested donation, and available tickets. So minimum donation will default to 0. Let's go ahead and enter that in as 50. And then suggested donation, we'll just up that a little bit, 75. Available tickets, so if you have a space that has a capacity, obviously list that there. And if it's in maybe a park or there's just no limit, you can enter in 0 for no limit. And statement descriptor, I suggest maybe putting in the date of the event or something that will be included on the credit card statement in addition to the nonprofit will already be on there. And then we will save that. Down here you'll see just things that you've edited. Alright, so now you've got your tickets all set up, the different costs entered, and you want to see what your page looks like. So to do that, you want to do an incognito window so that you can see what it looks like when you're not logged in. So we'll go ahead and copy this link to this window, and then you'll be able to see how the event would look like for your guest. And next up, we'll create web page, so tune in for the next video.